everyone. Welcome to PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. Well, as the old English proverb says, all good things must come to an end. This week, one of the greatest fillies who's ever graced the track is hanging up her horseshoes. And coming up, we'll revisit what she's accomplished in her career and what we can expect from her in the future. We'll have that, plus highlights from all of the top races across the area coming up next. Check Me Out continues her winning ways. We'll talk to driver Tim Tetrick about her possible collision course with the boys in the Hambletonian. Then we travel to Canada for all the big races, including the Dan Patch from Hoosier Park. We'll also rock the glass at Pocono and check out a guy they call Cinderella. Details ahead. The hottest horsecasters on the tube are coming your way next on PA Harness Week right here on Comcast Sportsnet.
There they go. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here is Brent Messenger into the early. 5-4 the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Well, hello there, harness racing fans, and welcome to Harrah's Philadelphia, formerly known as Harrah's Chester, but then again, you knew that. Along with Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross, and another edition of PA Harness Week is here. We're going to tell you right off the bat that today, it's unusual, but Harrah's Chester is open for live racing. And I think it has something to do with a race that they were having in New York. It may be the third jewel of the Triple Crown, and a horse in there is called I'll Have Another, and he has a shot. He may or may not win it, but guess what? You can get down on it right here at Harrah's Philadelphia or at Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs, which is a usual racing day anyway. Did I get all that out?
I think so. Great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I've got to talk about something. See You at Peelers, the fabulous 3-year-old pacing filly machine who is now 4. She's come back at 4, and she's won most all of her races. Last year, you may recall, she won 22 in a row. Well, they have put her in the breeding shed, and I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. And they bred her.
Have you ever had a baby?
Yes, I have. Well, no, I haven't actually had them, but I've been there to witness it, yeah. And they bred her to some beach somewhere. And of course, See You at Peelers means a strip club. So apparently, no matter what gender this particular horse is, it's going to come out as having a proclivity to hang out at strip bars at the beach. I would think, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But you know what? There's no guarantees in horse racing breeding. If it was, all the guys with the big money would have all the great horses. But this horse going for the Triple Crown today at Belmont was an $11,000 yearling buy, resold to his owners for $35,000. So although this See You at Peelers, some beach somewhere fall is going to bring all kinds of money, there's no guarantees.
That's true. Okay. And Charlotte's going to talk about that later, right?
She don't have to bother now. We just talked all about it, you know?
All right.
All right, let's get to the action, and you'll kick it off. Something really went on exciting where? In the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes with another fabulous filly, this one of the trotting variety.
That's right. Check Me Out came to visit Harrah's Philadelphia. Now, when she was in her Pennsylvania Sire Stakes here, we have to keep in mind that in the first round over at the Meadows, she actually got beat in her first start of the year, which was like, everyone was like, OMG, right? But she does come here in this event. She's got post number 2. She goes off at odds at 1 to 9, and not only does she wire the field, but she does it in 1:53 and 4, and by 11 lengths for trainer Ray Schnittker with Tim Tetrick in the bike. She is pointed toward vying against the boys in the Hambletonian. So that's really exciting. That's coming up in August. So what are her odds of doing that? Well, we caught up with Tim Tetrick to find out.
They say the good ones glide over the ground. Is this one trot that way?
Yeah, she's a natural. She's perfect drive. She's got great gait. She just gets over the ground perfect, and she loves to win races. That's the most important part.
The question everybody wants to know, Timmy, is she going to go against the boys in the Hambletonian?
They've talked about it. We'll see how she comes. That's still, until August. We still got about a month and a half before that. A lot can happen between now and then, and, we'll have to look at the other competition of the boys and stuff. But, there's not been too many mares in the past that's even tried it, let alone beat them, so we'll just have to see what happens.
Let's talk about another big filly in your life, and you have a newborn, don't you?
Yeah, Trista Lily. She's a new member of the Tetrick family. It's you know, it's a great thrill to have her in my life, and, you know, she's just so special.
Thank you, Tim. And boy, it's got to be really exciting for him to be sitting behind this fabulous filly and thinking about that she may be able to beat the boys in the Hamble. And people love to watch fillies go against colts. We just like to see that.
Girl power. It's a girl power thing.
We don't like to see the girls win. We just like to see it. Okay, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs on Saturday was a condition pace. Winners over $25,000 lifetime, and we got some heavy heads in here, folks. Number 4, Won the West, who has his sights set on Gallant Blue Chip. His all-time earnings record this year was 4-5 with Matt Kicali. Where was Dave Miller? We don't know. Okay, for his 2012 betting debut, number 5, Custer the Dragon with Joe Pavia Jr. Where is Montreux Teague? And number 6, AJ Corbelli with 6-1 with Georgie Knapp. Where is AJ Foyt? Let's see what happens.
School kids in from the Meadows, setting a nasty opening fraction, blatantly good. Pounces on that from the pocket. And you've got Big Bay Point with Brandon Simpson. He's going first over. Fitz Z-Tam in from Yonkers is 4th. Also moving up there, Custard the Dragon. Then Won the West, one of the sport's true superstars, making his first start of the year. Also on the outside, Dancing Yankee, and at the back, AJ Corbelli, the half, 54 even. 28-2, second panel, not much let up at all. And on the outside here, slight edge for Big Bay Point, blatantly good, trying not to let him by. Fitz Z-Tam in striking position, second over a length back. Inside, School Kids was used hard earlier, trying to come on again. Custard the Dragon 5th, Won the West is 6th, 4th over. A lot of traffic to overcome. Then Dancing Yankee and AJ Corbelli. Slight edge still for blatantly good, fighting off Big Bay Point, 3/4, 121-2, 27-2, third panel. Blatantly good by a long neck over Big Bay Point. Here comes Custard the Dragon, out 3 wide now. Won the West, gearing up, out way wide along with AJ Corbelli. Top of the stretch, it's blatantly good with the lead. Here comes Custard the Dragon at AJ Corbelli. AJ Corbelli, Custard the Dragon, late kick, Dancing Yankee. It's the closers to the line, AJ Corbelli.
AJ Corbelli sat dead last before Georgie Knapp pulled on the right line, and he blew him 3 deep at the 3/4, and they passed them all and paid $14, which is always a good thing, because that's all I say I want in life, is I just want a horse that I know will win and pay $14, okay? Number 1, Dancing Yankee off at 14-1 with Tyler Buter, and also hanging out in the men's group, came flying late, and just past the fast closing Custer the Dragon for the belly. Time of the mile, 150. And we caught up with Georgie Knapp to find out what it was like for that exciting drive behind AJ Corbelli. Interesting trip you had on AJ Corbelli last time. Horse came from the men's room from dead last. You're kind of a guy who likes to stay closer normally. Was it a different kind of a trip for you?
Yeah, it's not too often that you see me sitting far back like that. It's tough to win Poconos, you know, way off the pace there. The turns are real flat, but, you know, every once in a while you get lucky. You know, they changed leads a couple times. There was a lot of speed in there, and I sat back just being patient and got, you know, I really got lucky. I 3 wide him around the turn, and the horse did race good, but, you know, every once in a while you can get lucky racing from the back.
So he's got a nice turn of foot.
Yeah, he can go. It's a good little horse. You know, if you give him the right trip, he can go fast.
Stay with us when we come back. We got exciting action from Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs and more stuff that you will not believe. So if you don't stick around, there's a chance you will miss something, and you don't want to do that. Stay around.
Cinderella Guy has been hitting the board with consistency. Now second. NF Quotable got him.
Why do so many winners travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard-bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard-bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard-bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard-bred horse transportation.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week on the day that we'll find out whether or not I'll Have Another is going to win the Triple Crown in the thoroughbred game. Now, I already know whether the horse is going to win or lose, and I am going to tell everybody next week on this show right here. Well, lay it right on you.
I can't wait.
I'm telling you, the excitement's going to kill you, right? Okay, our Sharla McBride is going to tell you more about Seawood Peelers and what's happening as she's trotting off to the breeding shed.
Thousands flocked to tracks across the East Coast to see Seawood Peelers race. She was a woman on a mission who miraculously won the first 22 races of her career, and in doing so became the first filly to beat the boys in the Art Rooney Pace at Yonkers. The 2010 Breeders' Crown winner and a world record holder, her accomplishments are unforgettable, especially for those who raced against her. What was that like? Because she was such a great racehorse.
Yeah, it was fun to watch a race, to see a horse do what she did, is you get caught up in it, even though you're not driving her, you get caught up in the whole thing, and, she was an amazing horse. To do what she did is, it's just something that don't happen every day.
Unfortunately, Seawood Peelers has contracted a virus that has caused her heart and lungs to weaken. That has forced her to retire. She finishes her career with 26 wins in 31 races, winning just over $1.5 million in purses.
She was a champion mare and a champion young horse, and it was super for the fans to watch her race, winning so many in a row. And it's a real disappointment when a mare like that comes to the end of their run and they decide not to race them anymore. We need good open horses, and she'll be missed.
While she won't be racing anymore, it's possible her future foals will. She was recently bred to the 2008 Horse of the Year, Some Beach, Somewhere. And now she is to breed with Some Beach, Somewhere. Do you think that her fans will maybe now follow her foals?
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. Not just because they're by Some Beach, Somewhere, but because they're out of her. People are going to recognise the name, and I'm sure the horse will get a certain amount of publicity, and but you never know with those champion mares, what their offspring are like. It's not always successful, and sometimes it is.
For her fans, including myself, who flocked to the track to see her, we can only hope that her legacy will live on and thrive in her foals. For PA Harness Week, I'm Sharla McBride.
Thank you, Char Loverly, for that. And now we go to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, Saturday's very first race, the opener. They lay a great race like this on the opener, which is pretty cool. And I'll set it up by saying M-I-C-K-E-Y, Hanover was the chalk. And Heather's got more.
Nice. Okay. What else am I supposed to say? Yes, you're right. Was the chalk. Mickey Hanover has had 17 starts this year, has not missed a check for his owners yet. Wow, okay, he's the number 2 horse. Then there's number 4, Urgent Action, been competing at Yonkers. Now comes the 5/8 mile track, and then the 5 is Cinderella Guy, 2 wins and a third in his last 3.
Mickey Hanover still has the edge here. Outside pressure continues from Feel Like a Fool. Cinderella Guy still right there in the box. And now out wide comes American Rage. Top of the stretch, they're all bundled up behind Mickey Hanover. Cinderella Guy in the passing lane is challenging now. It's Cinderella Guy and Mickey Hanover toe-to-toe, stride for stride. Cinderella Guy getting the best of it.
Cinderella Guy leaves from post 5, but then lets Mickey Hanover do the rest of the work on front before pacing home in 27-2. Getting his neck just out in front at the wire in 149-3 with Eric Carlson in the bite. Do you want to know who was third? It was Urgent Action.
Love to. Okay. In the 8th race of Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs on Saturday, a condition pace for non-winners of $19,000 in the last 5 starts. Number 1, Star Party with Ant Nap was a slight 9-5 favorite over number 2, Rockin' Glass off a 2-1 with Georgie Knapp. The Bros Nap for your betting enjoyment. And number 5, Raining Again with Joe Pavia Jr. was the 3rd betting choice and went off at 7-1. And with a call, our buddy Jim Mavilia.
It's still a Rockin' Glass at 3/4, 123-2, 26-4 there on the black. Rockin' Glass trying to hold off a million pennies. Raining Again has now launched, and he's out 3 wide for Pavia, and still on the inside, Star Party. Top of the stretch, Rockin' Glass still there by about 1.5 lengths. George Knapp trying to get him home. Far outside, Raining Again. Up the inside, Star Party, but Rockin' Glass holding them all off.
Well, the betting public was all over this bad boy like white on rice. Rockin' Glass class showed his class and won by 2 and 115.4. Star Party was second, reigning again third. The Nabzacta returned $18. Get it, Nabzacta? The Nappy Brothers? George, Anthony?
I got it.
I thought it was better than that. I don't like your response.
You didn't get a big belly laugh for that one, sorry.
Yeah, okay. When we come back, we're going to be right here at Harrah's, Philadelphia, and we'll have racing action that you will not believe.
Powerful Miss gets a bit of separation from European Union.
Mohegan Sun Off-Track Wagering, Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Cheers.
We believe in life after work.
We believe good times get better in groups. We believe it's not what we do,
but what happens when we're together.
We believe when one of us wins, we all win.
We believe in all-you-can-eat wings.
And fresh hot pizza. We believe the louder you cheer, the faster they run.
We believe that 2's company and 3's a trifecta.
We believe. We believe.
Horses laugh like children when they run.
We believe in long shots.
We believe that jockeys are giants.
And sulkies are chariots. We believe it's always post time somewhere. We believe there's no place like the home stretch.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe. We believe.
We believe that life on the rail is really where it's at.
There you are. Were you waiting on this? Good. We are back with racing action as promised from Harrah's, Philadelphia, and Heather's got this one for you.
Yeah, we have some really good pacers here. The purse is $20,000. 3 main horses to keep your eye on that are taking all the money. Number 4 is the European Union 9-5 with Andy Miller in the bike. For trainer Irv Miller, the 2 is a Nova Artist. He was the Dover Downs horse of the meet, their previous meet there in Delaware. And then number 8 is Powerful Miss. You may remember last year he was one of the top dogs in the 3-year-old pacing colt division, even won in a limb for the North America Cup last year.
Wayne Givens.
Yes, Wayne Givens trainee. Let's watch.
Powerful missed a length and a half in front of European Union in second. Volo tracks along in third position. Full of Ideas is fourth, 4.5 lengths off the lead through a 27-1 first quarter. They straightened past us the first time. Powerful Mist at 5-2 has a comfortable length and a half lead over 9-5 favorite European Union past the post first time. Volo tracks along in third. Nova Artist heads outer flow, gaining to within 3.5 lengths of the lead. Full of Ideas has been locked in from midfield. Keep Going is second over and sixth from the front. The trailing pair are Rescue Plan wide of Scotty Mock, and they're both 8 lengths behind Powerful Mist, who hit the half in 56 2/5 seconds. Across the bridge onto the backstretch, Powerful Miss gets a bit of separation from European Union, extending his lead to a length and 3/4 with 3/8 to go. Volo continues to stalk this top twosome, but is pinned down by the first over Nova Artist. Now 3.5 off the lead and called him on by Kakeli for a bit more. Keep Going's got 6 lengths to make up, taking fifth from Full of Ideas. 1.5 to Rescue Plan, who is third over at the quarter pole. And last of all is Scotty Mock, 9.5 lengths off the lead, and Powerful Mist kicks clear on the far turn. Powerful Mist opened up to nearly 3 from European Union. They hit 3/4 and won 22-4. 26-2 in the third, and the field turns for home. Powerful Mist is still 2.5 in front.
Powerful Mist puts the rest of the field in a fog. Okay, the pacer leads from post 8 with Corey Callahan in the bike. They wire the field in 1:50-4. Pretty much all I got to say about that. European Union was second, Nova Artist third.
Okay, race 12 on Sunday here at Harrah's, Philadelphia. Winners over $25,000. $30,000 was the purse on the line. Number 7, your favorite horse, Dial or No Dial, or Smell or You'll Smell. If you're using the Dial soap hook up there, I don't know, whatever. All right, with Dave Miller was the 2-1 chalk. Number 2, Jerry's Brown Gold, a name that still intrigues me, which I haven't figured out yet, was 5-2 with Tim Tetrick. And number 5, Guacamole Hanover with Brett Holland. It was the 4-1 third choice, and with the call, James Withright.
We're coming to the top of the stretch. Whack-A-Mole Hanover's trying to take them all the way, but his lead was cut to a half length by Dial or No Dial. Valentino has nothing more to give. Jerry's Brown Gold just won paced. Down to the 16th. Whack-A-Mole Hanover digging into Stave Up. Dial or No Dial. Whack-A-Mole Hanover.
Guacamole Hanover cut the mile and wired in 149 flat. Real racehorse time.
Yeah, I don't know. Should it be Whack-A-Mole Hanover or Guacamole Hanover?
I'm thinking it's like guacamole, like it's a Mexican dish.
I'm
no?
thinking it's like whack-a-mole,
What,
like when you go to the fair or Chuck E. Cheese and you're like whacking a mole.
I wish I had one in my hand right now. I'd whack a mole.
All right.
Dial or No Dial was second. Sir Ziggy Z-Stam, a 24-1 bomber with Mike LaChance, your boy, got third, okay? And now Kelly Connors is here with all of her loveliness to tell you what to bet on to make money. Pay attention.
Thanks, Heather and Steve. I've been crunching numbers and think I have some really good picks for you guys this weekend. First race we're going to take a look at is the feature at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. It comes in their 10th of the night. It's a really tough field of pacers, but getting my top vote in here, the 8, Fred and Ginger. It seems no matter where this pacer draws on the field, he gets away first. This 5-year-old loaded with gate speed and is coming off 2 wire-to-wire victories, most recently tying his career best of 48-2. He's been delivering for racing fans, and he gets my vote in here with driver Matt Kikali. However, I do think he will get some late competition from the one AJ Corbelli, who dropped to this level last start at Pocono. In a tough mile, this 5-year-old went 3 wide on the backstretch to deliver an impressive win in 150 flat. Now, just looking at his lines, he doesn't show a whole lot of early speed, but gets the rail in here tonight, so should be a little bit closer to the action than last week for trainer Renee Allard. Again, exacta box, the 8 and the 1, race 10 at Pocono. Next up, we had 2, the Meadowlands. Their feature also comes in the 10th of the night. I like the 2, Oscar. I didn't listen to my gut last week, and I got burned. I'm not going to let it happen again. Oscar made a believer out of me with a great performance last week for trainer Julie Miller. He's a 9-time winner this year, has the fastest mark in the field, and is in great form to make it 3 in a row. 2, 4, 7, and 6. It's a short field at the Meadowlands, but hopefully they'll add some value to your superfecta. Again, that is race 10. Maybe they'll make you some extra money this weekend. We'll send it back to you guys.
Wow. What a great report, Kelly. Wasn't that great?
You are smitten.
That was a good report. Really, really good. I don't even care if they win or lose. I just like the report.
Yeah, okay.
Stay with us. When we come back, we're going to go in the bike, and we're going to cover the world. Trust me. We're going to Canada. We're going to Yonkers. We're going to Indiana. It's all coming up next, so don't you dare think about moving a muscle.
Specialty Rocks is poised to strike into stretch battle.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross, and as promised, it's time to go in the bike. Okay, first up, Indiana wants me. Lord, I can't go back there. R. Dean Taylor, 1969. You don't remember, I understand that. But you're going to go to Hoosier Park, which is in Indiana, to tell us about the Dan Patch worth $200 grand, right?
Yes, I am. Number 5, Golden Receiver, the 2-5 favorite, coming off a 148-2 win in the Graduate, but he's had a few weeks off, so a little bit of a layoff there. The 7 is Specialty Rocks. He's a second choice. Last week, we saw him on the show beat We Will See and Better Sweet in that invite at the Meadowlands. He is super sharp right now, and the rest are double digits.
Here's the half, 55 seconds. Post-time favorite Golden Receiver has led from the outset, continues to lead a length and a half. Ideal Choice of the inside as Specialty Rocks slowly closing in on the outside. He's just 2 lengths from the leader's wheel now. Right there in his back, it's a Tokia. Nearing the 3/4 mile marker, Golden Receiver still there. Inside, Ideal Choice needs clearance. Outside, Specialty Rocks is poised to strike in the stretch battle. 3/4 and 1:23 and 4. They're in the stretch. And it's been Golden Receiver from the beginning. To the outside, a Tokia begins to rally now. Specialty Rocks between horses with little left. Rock and Cam on the outside. With less than an eighth of a mile to go, here comes a Tokia. Golden Receiver to the inside. Rock and Cam, Peter Wren on the far outside. And Rock and Cam coming back to win the 19th edition of the Dan Patch.
I don't know who Gomer Pyle is, but as my co-host Steve Ross would say, surprise, surprise, surprise. Okay, Rock and Cam last at the half, sprints home in 26 and 3, takes the win in 151 and 1 with Peter Wren in the bike for trainer Nifty Norman. He pays $23.20. Specialty Rocks was second, Atoki was third. Golden Receiver cut the mile but faded to fourth in the stretch.
And what happened to Dave Miller there? He drives this horse too, Rock and Cam. He didn't drive him in. What does he get? Too much money? Is that what the deal is? I don't know. Okay.
I'm sure he was working somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. Okay. The $300,000 Art Rooney Memorial Final took place at Yonkers for 3-year-old Pacers. Number 1, Bolt the Doer, with Mark McDonald was the 3-5 chalk, but got beat right on the money by pocket-sitting Pet Rock and Brian Sears, winning an inch in 151 flat. Hurricane King Cole, the 9-5 second choice, with Timmy Tetrick was 3 back in third.
Okay, the Lismore Final, also at Yonkers, 3-year-old pacing fillies here. The purse is over $175,000. Now, this race is named for one of the most famous brood mares in the 20th century. This was a short field, 5 fillies, and it was number 2, Hands Off My Cookie, the big favorite in the final, who did not disappoint. The Cookie Lady gets the biggest piece of the pie with a gate-to-finish line dominating win in 153 and 1 with Tim Tetrick at the controls.
As soon as I heard the name of that horse, Hands Off My Cookie, I thought of your mom, and she gives Tim Tetrick cookies, right? That's
Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, time now to go for the first division of the Some Beach Somewhere. You might recognize the name because he is the beau, the paramour of See You at Peeler's there at Quite an Item. And they're going to meet in the breeding shed. All right, the first $100,000 limb, Thinking Out Loud, was, and we all know how dangerous that can be, with Randy Wables was 4-5, but it was Secrets of the Night off at 8-1 with Doug McNair, who beat the chalk in open length. Number 1, All-Star Legend, a 40-1 bomber with Luke Willett, was a surprising third.
In the second division, it was Michael's Power, who was able to keep his sophomore record perfect, 4 for 4 this year, with driver Scott Zeron for trainer Casey Coleman. Michael's Power was first over, and he wins by 2.5 lengths in front of the rest of the field in 151 and 1. Dapper Dude finished second, and then Hillbilly Hanover was third.
Well, burn my bridges. By the way, Lismore used to be a Harry Harvey horse, correct?
That's correct.
Thank you. Don't want you know that I'm up on that old stuff in this game.
Lismore's the mom of like Albert and pardon, you knew that?
Of course I knew that.
Wow.
Great broodmare. All right, for all of us here at PA HarnessWeek, just a reminder, come on out to Harrah's, Philadelphia today and see if I'll Have Another will win. Become a member and make it an even dozen of 12 Triple Crown winners right here at Harrah's, Philadelphia, or at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, should you be up north. And until next week, for all of us here, we want to remind you to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway. Starts fast outside here. Brett Messenger to the